Hey everybody, welcome to the Video Game Show. I'm Sean. Alright, so over this last week there was a lot of announcements, a lot of things going on. To start off the show, yesterday floors opened up at Tokyo Game Show, so there's a lot of information, lots of trailers, lots of stuff coming out this weekend. Hopefully I can talk about some of that next week. But that's pretty awesome that Tokyo Game Show is happening right now. Everything's been going back to back to back. You had PAX a couple weeks ago, and you had the GameStop Expo a couple weeks before that. It's a really exciting time for gamers like myself, and I'm just really happy that we're getting closer to the fall with all the big games coming out. Alright, so Valve announced that they're also going to have some pressers going on this next week, and in those press conferences they're going to detail some information about their upcoming console. This is really cool. I'm really interested in this. Hopefully I can check some of these out online. Could this be the Steam box? Steam is mainly a PC thing, but bringing it to console, being able to put it on your TV, not having to use a PC for this, it would open up a lot of doors to a lot of people that don't want to pay the high price tags for PS4 or Xbox One. So it's really cool, really interested in this. They do have definite, pretty interesting sales marketing, the way they sell games or give you the rights to games to play games. It's really interesting, and this would be a nice little competitor in the market against Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, originally on PC was Diablo 3. That was the only thing it was on, but now it's on consoles. Due to everything going on with Diablo 3, they're expanding. They have this going on. They have with PCs, they have your console games going on. They have their auction house. They had plans for this. They had an idea of what it was going to be, and it turned out to being a lot more than what it was. There are people that actually make livings on the auction house. They'll go and grind, get weapons, and sell them for money. They could do this. So what they have done, because this has augmented the way people play the games now, is that they're going to actually shut down the auction house as of March 18th of next year. They said that it's affecting the way the games play, is taking away the true need for, or the true way to go about playing it and getting these weapons. It takes away the fun of finding a powerful weapon when you're playing the game. So what they're doing is they're going to shut that down, and they're going to introduce the new loot system 2.0. I think that's what it's called. And hopefully by that time, when that all happens, all the kinks will be worked out. Everything will be good on PC as well as the consoles, and you're going to have this nice, smooth, streamlined, way to get your awesome weapons. And hopefully they could come up with maybe another version of the auction house. If not, then we'll keep on grinding, I guess. So I did see a trailer this week for a game from a company that I really enjoy. I've spoken about it before. If you guys read any of the articles I've posted on my blogs, I'm a big fan of Bethesda, and you guys know that I'm a big fan of Fallout, which is Bethesda product. Bethesda is producing a game called The Evil Within. It's being made by the creator of Resident Evil. So this game is going to be crazy, off the hook. It's going to be scary, and the way that I can take this in and say this is there's a trailer for it that looks pretty creepy. So I'll put a link down below. Check it out and let me know what you guys think of this thing. It looks pretty interesting. Alright, so big news with Grand Theft Auto 5. It just released this past week on Tuesday, and in the first 24 hours it made $800 million. That's a lot of money. It's the most ever of all time, and as you might think, Black Ops 2 made a lot of money as well, but it outsold Black Ops 2 by $300 million. Black Ops 2 made $500 million. That was the previous high. This is now the new high of highest selling in 24 hours ever. So this is pretty interesting. They projected to be the fastest to $1 billion. I imagine it's going to be the fastest to $1 billion, but this is crazy. Wow. Oh my gosh. So it seems that Rockstar has something great on their hands here, and I've been talking to people about it, and they said they've really enjoyed it. I've only heard a couple bad things about it, and so I'm actually getting more interested now over what I'm hearing from actual friends of mine that are playing the game. So in a bit of bad news this week, a little bit of sad news this week, Hiroshi Yamauchi died at the age of 85. He used to be the former president, CEO of Nintendo. He was in that position for about 52 years. He was in there a long time, and he was spearheading everything with Nintendo from when they were just a trading card company all the way to electronics and then into the gaming consoles. He was the Iron Fist, what I've heard described as the Iron Fist, the guy that was stern. He was meticulous over his work, and though I didn't know who he was when I was a child because it was a different age back then, I started with Nintendo back in the late 80s, mid to late 80s, and going on to the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and I mean, from what they've described, I could definitely see his thumbprint on Nintendo up until now. They've said that they are going to keep on honoring him by, you know, running the company by his way of running it. By they are going to be, you know, creating fun games. They're going to be going, you know, changing with the times, changing the company with the times. So hopefully they stay true to that, because the way that things have been going for Nintendo lately has been questionable. So this is sad news. Hopefully Nintendo can use this as something to possibly relate more to the customers, because this is such a heavy loss for a lot of gamers in the world. And hopefully Nintendo can, you know, pick themselves up and come back just as strong as he would have you know, led them to do. So, you know, rest in peace. My thoughts are out to his family, and hopefully, you know, things will get better for everybody. All right, last bit of news this week, guys. Want to pick it up a little bit. Sony finally announced what the upgrade policy was going to be for PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. So if you buy the PlayStation 3 version of a game like Call of Duty Ghosts, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Battlefield, games like that, you buy the PS3 version of that, you will get a code in the case with it. With this code, you do not want to lose it. What you'll be able to do is you'll be able to play it on your PS3 till it comes out on PS4. You enter the code in on the PS4, you keep your PS3 disc, it'll end up giving you pretty much the game for $10. It'll show up on your PlayStation Store for $10. So that's the way you play it. When you download it, you'll have to use the PS3 disc. I guess it verifies that you have it still and that you can play the game. This is their way of checking people from, you know, getting the game for $10 and then selling the older version to someone else and making more money off of them. Pretty much this way they don't have to deal with the loopholes, I'm assuming. So that's one way to do it. If you do buy the digital version of it on PS3, once you buy your PS4 and you upgrade it, everything transfers over, it'll automatically start downloading once you hook up your PS4. So this is really good news. I'm happy that they've announced. They've been a little bit clearer on this, and if you guys want to know more, go ahead and check them out at Sony's website. I'll put up a link to their website. They should have more information on there. So that's it for the video game show this week, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe button down below. Leave your questions, comments, inquiries, and ideas for video game of the week. And definitely if you guys pick a good one, hopefully I could, pick it up and give it a try. Let me know if there's anything I should look out for in Grand Theft Auto 5. If I should pick it up now or if I should wait a little while till the buzz quiets down. I know Grand Theft Auto Online is coming out in a couple weeks, so we'll see. Maybe I'll pick it up sooner than I thought. But anyway, again, let's start this conversation off right this week, and we'll see you next time.